a phenomenal race today.
Thank you.
What was going through your head? Like, what were you feeling?
Honestly, I was kind of like trying to not quit. I was telling myself like in my head, you could just stop, but like the big thing is just not to stop because everybody else is gonna keep going, and it helps to encourage other people too because then it encourages yourself.
Yeah. Do you think there's like a hardest part of the race?
Definitely that last like 800 right there. That was like really hard, but it also like you know that it's almost the end, so it's not as bad as like it sounds, but that's the hardest part.
All right, sounds good. Thank you once again. Good job. You look so good out there today. So fun. What is the importance of this Bill Dawson Invitational both to the Warren cross country team and to the Warren community as a whole?
Well, this is kind of the big meet for us where we start to really let ourselves get fast. Up to this point, we're just kind of training and training and training, and this is the first time that we really open up and try to drop some big times. It's also, of course, has a lot of historical significance with Bill Dawson and with the team.
Yeah. So we historically do pretty well at this meet, at least as a girls team. So what expectations do you have going into it today?
Well, so Frostsoft just ran and they did wonderful. Kids dropping like 2 minutes on some of their times. Really happy to see that, and we just want to keep the ball rolling for the next one.
All right, so it's your first year as head coach. What are your plans for the rest of the season to keep the success going that we've been seeing?
Just basically keep on doing what we're doing. We got a couple of big workouts coming up that should be beneficial for us, and yeah, no huge changes. Just keep the ball rolling.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. Today, tell me, as a freshman, running varsity place doing so well. How are you feeling? What's going through?
Feeling pretty good with the season. Happy with my time, the work I put in. Definitely has been paying off. Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
All right,
doing great. Yeah.
Jesse, you were the top finisher today for the boys varsity team from Warren. How were you feeling during that race?
Oh, that was awesome. That was probably the best race I've ever had. I was totally locked in. I had a couple friends ahead of me that just gave me the extra push I needed to get in front of them. And from there, I just had so much momentum. I just kept going. It was great.
Did you have a strategy going into today's race?
My initial goal was to go below 18 minutes for the race, but I knew that once I had momentum, I just needed to keep going and not settle. So that's really what pushed me past my limits.
I love to hear it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
guys went 1 and 2 today in the JV race. What are you guys feeling like?
I'm super pumped. We did that.
Really good. I tried to stick with Grace, but she's so speedy.
We met all our goals today. PR and under 21.
That is amazing to hear. While you were running, what was going through your head?
Basically, run a smart race, you know, gradual increase in speed.
I went, this is crazy because I was in first for almost all the race.
Yeah, you were doing so good out there. Was there any part that was particularly hard for you guys?
I'd say the beginning of the race because I thought it was in the middle of the race, but it turns out it was like the top 10 pack, and I was like, oh, okay.
I'd say either the end or right before we started speeding up in the last mile.
That was just, yeah.
All right, thanks so much, girls.
Thank you.
Bill Dawson is a super important invite for this team. How did your boys do today?
I thought we ran really well. You know, we split up some of our top guys into that. We've got some really good freshman and sophomore runners, and some good upperclassmen, and we split them today just to get them some more experience in different scenarios. So combined, we ran really well. We only had a 26-second split between our 1 to 6 guys if you combine the teams. So
yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Thank
so
you.
I know you've graduated a lot of talent in the past couple years. What's the future of this team looking like?
The future's bright. You know, I've got a couple of solid sophomores in the varsity right now, and then I've got 3 freshmen who are chomping at the bit to get in there too. So if we've got 5 underclassmen in our top 7, that's pretty good. So, but I appreciate our senior leadership. We've got some guys who've been in the past, some really strong runners, and they know kind of what our team culture is, and they're continuing that tradition of excellence. So it's great.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you.